Good afternoon, you beautiful soul. My name is Ryan. I'm 52 years old and I live in the state of Maine and I am bored. So I have nothing better to do. And a couple of you tarot readers have pointed out, do you have nothing better to do than watch my channel? Well, not anymore, I don't. So that's what I said to one of them. Delete, goodbye, deuces, peace. See, I'm struggling with the spiritual community because I don't think it exists. Everyone talks about the spiritual community, but the spiritual community is the same as human community. So if you're human, you're spiritual. There's different layers of it, just like if you're educated human or you're non-educated human. People don't understand. They don't understand energy, and it really kind of irritates me. So I'm not sure if I need to sit here and just keep smoking weed until I unlock something in my brain that says, fuck. Or I'm going to have a sign from the Holy Spirit that's going to be like, yep, this is the message. And then people are going to like it and then share it. And then people are going to be like, holy fuck, who's this guy? Holy fuck, how come he's not affiliated with any religion? Because he doesn't believe in religion. How come he's not affiliated with any business organization? Because he doesn't believe in the business organization. What the fuck's he doing on this planet? That's what I need to find out. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing on this planet. Conky, what am I doing on this planet? You are here for the assholes. You gotta clarify because there's a lot of assholes on this planet. Oh, this is Conky. My name's Conky. Conky from the Trailer Park Boys. Remember Bubbles? Bubbles created a little puppet. So he created a puppet to be his alter ego. Well, mine is a Halloween prop. I'm not a fucking Halloween prop. Yeah, suck on this. He's mouthy. Don't put that in my mouth. That's not what she said. So this is what I do. I make videos and I talk to myself because I feel like I'm on fucking Castaway. You know, if Tom Hanks wasn't a piss poor actor, then I would use like a Forrest Gump reference, but I just can't because I can't get over the whole Baphomet. You know, I can't get over how. See, this is what I can't get over. It's one thing to not believe in the Bible. It's one thing to say that Jesus Christ didn't come to sacrifice for you and me. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But when you start manipulating humans and starting adding fictitious religions and fictitious evil stuff for money, then you need to educate yourself on the personal relationship with Jesus Christ through the Holy Book, Holy Bible, 66 books. All you people who say, I'm not religious, I didn't fucking ask you if you're religious. It's a wisdom code. Do you want wisdom or do you want to be an asshole? You want to be your lower self? Your lower self is your codependent self. Your lower self says, doctor, I got the sniffles. Can you put me on something? Oh, I got COVID. Can you put me on an antiviral? It's the dumbest fucking thing. See, you people are weak. You have immune systems of living in a fucking bubble. And then you get sick and you're like, oh, what is it? Well, science fucks around and tells you exactly what it is because science creates it. Why would science create viruses when bioweapons, so a virus is a bioweapon, that's semantics. So if a virus is a bioweapon, then why does DARPA, Department of Military for the United States government, why did they give the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, U.S. military allocated money to fuck around with COVID? Does DARPA employ the world's stupidest people? There's only 220 of them. So are these the misfits and the assholes that are allowed to get $5 billion a year and play science? Meaning that they're backing science to fuck around to... And then that leaked grant proposal that went to the University of North Carolina was leaked because all darkness gets leaked. Google it, Safari it. It's in America. It says it, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It also says that the former director of the Center for Disease Control, this would be like the head of the Federal Bureau of Administration coming out and saying they know who killed fucking Kennedy. Well, they probably do. And they're not telling people. So the Center for Disease Control director says, oh, fuck you people. I'm out. Great. And then what did he say? Well, he said that COVID originated from a lab in North Carolina. He said that the scientists were in direct collaboration with the science team in Wuhan, China. Well, there's a synchronicity for all you psychology people. You Carl Jungs of the world that said, holy fuck, that's a coincidence. No, it's not. It's not a coincidence. It's a plan. It's a plan. Who got blamed? Who did the blaming? Who created the problem? World Health Organization created the problem. They also created the solution. Let me tell you about that. So the World Health Organization is in 195 countries around the world. Google how many countries are the United Nations in, and then Google how many countries are in the world. So the United Nations claims to be a secular business organization, peace and security, they say. They want to bring peace and security to all 195 countries of the world. Well, Exodus 19:5, that's a direct Bible verse to you people. I don't care if you're non-believers. You can read, right? So you can read it. Read it and just wonder if that's a coincidence to how many fucking countries that you people are in. If it's not 195, then do 194 or 193. 119.4 Exodus, 19.3 Exodus. Take your fucking pick. That's why the Bible's numbered. Every verse is numbered just for this reason. So the United Nations owns the World Health Organization. Now, there's a conflict of interest right there, because you're a business organization now combining yourself into the medicine science world. So you're not a science organization. You're a business secular organization that does not believe in the Bible, that does not believe in God, that does not believe in Jesus, that says we are smart people, we can fuck around and figure it out. Is what you said. But you people are not that bright. So you current leaders are either the stupidest generation that ever lived, because no one at the World Health Organization sat around and said, hey guys, why the fuck do we have the Rod of Josephus as our official logo on our flag? And why the fuck do we have a flat earth on our flag? You ever wonder that? Oh, and they'll give you, we don't care about the Bible, so what the fuck do you care? So we can put anything we want on it. Okay. So back to the god of medicine. Well, the god of medicine was named Rod of Josephus. That's Greek mythology. So this is who the World Health Organization, who's in these 195 countries, says that this is who they believe, the god of medicine. So you don't believe in the Bible. How old's the Bible? Well, if you Google how old's the Bible from September 12th, 2025, from today, it's 414 years. 414 years ago, the Bible was released. You know the Bible took 1,500 fucking years to compose. Almost 40 authors. Long fucking time, right? How long has the World Health Organization been in existence? Oh, 1940 something? How long has the United Nations been in existence? Oh, 1940 something? So you people are the Antichrist. The Antichrist is 1 John 4:3. All spirits that do not acknowledge that Jesus Christ came in the flesh and sacrificed himself for you people, you're not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, and it's in the world today. Well, this world, 2 Corinthians 4:4, the God of this world has blinded the minds. Sucks to be you people. Blinded the minds that you can't see that common sense is so common. What do you mean? Well, the god of medicine, the rod of Sisyphus. So you have Hermes. Hermes is the messenger god, messenger of the gods. What is the RNA messenger? What is the RNA messenger? Do you really believe that they took half of the DNA from the double helix and separated it and gave you guys synthetic RNA? Do you believe that? I mean, do you believe that they really went to the moon? Do you believe that they're going to put a fucking nuclear reactor on the moon? Yeah. Do you believe that Trump's not on the Epstein list? Yeah. Do you believe Disney is actually a safe place for kids? It's a dark world. You're either with the darkness or you're not. And that's the sad part. That's why there's so many church scandals. It's a dark world. People need to feed their darkness. So you have faith in Jesus. Jesus says you're not of this world. You're in this fucking world. But he goes, I'm not of this world. That's my faith. I'm in this world. I use cannabis. Cannabis heals me. Genesis 1:29, biblical. Genesis 32:30, pineal gland. Well, that's where God wrestled with Israel, Jacob, metaphor. Jacob was my only son. He used to collect wrestling. WWE guys. So the whole Linda McMahon as the Department of Education head of it, and then my daughter being an elementary education teacher. It's a good fucking story. It's like, holy shit, you planned this? Yes and no. Ryan Harris did not plan this. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain I live devil I in a way that people fucking understand? I tried explaining the anatomy of science and no one fucking liked that video, which is odd. So Lexapro, I used to sell Lexapro, and I used to call on psychiatrists, and psychiatrists, they're weird fucking people. So I call on psychiatry, and psychiatry would be like, so what's Lexapro? I'm like, well, Lexapro is an enantiomer of citalopram. And they're like, what's that? And I go, well, you know what citalopram is? You fucking Celexa. So I'm like, the so-called scientists, they took the chemical and they put it into a mirror and they said it looked like this. Their hand. Well, then they reversed it. And they said that was from citalopram to escitalopram. And they called that enantiomer science. Why is that significant? Because the psychiatrist looked at me and said, why would a scientist make something and then want to reverse it and then call it something else? Why didn't the scientist... What the fuck? Do people just deliver stuff and leave it on the side of the road? Fucking people. I don't know. The car that just came and dropped off shit. I think sometimes I get Walmart deliveries and I don't know. People are as only good as you help. So anyway, fuck that. I don't need to talk about that. I jump around, but it's control. So you want to talk about... I don't even want to talk about anything anymore. I don't. I'm bored with talking about shit. I'm bored because the dark people are the I am spiritual people. And if you listen to them every day, they say the same thing. They're always talking to somebody. Listen to tarot readers. They're always talking to one person. They say it's for the collective, but 80% of the message is for one people, 20% for the collective. So it's like, oh, let it resonate with you. I want to ask you spiritual people out there that, see, I have a science background, so before I became whatever the fuck this is, my career was in pharmaceuticals. So I saw the other side. I saw mental health drugs. So, I'm talking to these people and they're like, oh fuck, we've got people that are, depressed and people that are, they feel like they're whatever. And I'm like, oh, they spiritual? And they're like, no, we don't talk about spiritual medicine. It's just science. So we talk about symptoms. Like, oh. So what's a symptom of that's not spiritual? And they're like, oh, they're depressed. I'm like, well, what's that mean? Well, they feel bad. Okay. So, or they're like anxious. So meaning that they're like, what, paranoid? They're just thinking something bad's gonna happen? I'm like, yeah. All right. So that's medicine, that's science? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, where the fuck you been? You're a farmer. I'm like, okay. Spiritually. What's a spiritual attack? And they're like, I don't fucking know. I'm not religious. I'm like, oh, fuck. Great. And then I'm thinking to myself, this must be what Jesus was like, trying to explain artificial intelligence to people that don't know what fucking electricity is. How do you explain to someone a system in your body who thinks medicine, who thinks pharmaceuticals is it? That's like saying that Subarus are the only car that you can ever drive for the rest of your life. You can change the colors, and you can go from a Crosscheck to a Outback to a Ascent to a Forester. You can do all those, or a WRX. You can do all those, and you can get new colors, but you have to use a Subaru. And people are like, what if I want a Hellcat? And the pharmaceutical people, see, this is compared to the pharmaceutical, they're like, no. You've got to use the Subaru. That's the pharmaceutical industry. So we have all the different models. We just have 20,000 different drugs approved in America. So you just have to take one of the 20,000 drugs. You're like, well, how do I get one of those 20,000 drugs? See, you have to go to our doctors. There's 12.8 million physicians in the world, but there's 1 million physicians in America. So go to one of these 1 million physicians in America practicing. There's a lot of people that teach. If you don't practice medicine, you teach. It's an ego in medicine, physician. Just the doctor houses of the world. You ever met a doctor that doesn't have an ego? No. They all have fucking egos because they all think they're God. But they're not. They're not. Why do... I'm trying to phrase my words very carefully because I know it's a sensitive subject. Why do mostly women, all women, always reference the divine feminine and always reference Mother Nature or Mother God or Mother Gaia or some type of feminine creator spirit? Because I don't fucking clue. I don't get it. Women were created equal, so you're created equal as men, but you're saying you're superior to men by saying that a female was a creator. So fuck you people. Is what it is. You have free will. You have free will and you have the pharmaceutical industry. Go ahead. Mental health is the #1 cause of disability in the world. It's not my fucking problem, like Kill Carl says. I'm a Challenger. I drive a Challenger, so I'm a metalhead. Fuck, we got FedEx here now? Jesus, we got fucking... Every fucking day, there's shit that fucking comes here. I live with a widow, and the widow says, I'm detaching. I want to detach my stuff, but every fucking day there's something that's delivered. Oh, I got a good deal, or whatever it is, and it's like, order shit and then complain about it? Do they just like to complain? Because women just like to fucking complain. I'm not a guy that orders a bunch of shit. So if I want to walk into a store, I walk into a store and I say, okay, I need a new pair of pants. And I fucking buy like 3 pair of pants. Problem solved. Yeah, I might look around for like discounts, but you know, I'm not gonna go fucking ordering shit. Last thing I ordered online, I ordered Darth Vader t-shirts. I thought it was one. I didn't read the fucking description. It said 6 Darth Vader t-shirts, and I'm like, oh cool. So it was only like $30 on eBay. I love eBay. So I ordered it, and it was 6 of the same fucking t-shirt. It was the black one with the embossed. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, now we got guys here to mow the fucking lawn. Oh, Holy Spirit, give me a fucking sign. Please give me something, because we've got lawn mowing, we've got... I haven't eaten anything today. I haven't been eating. I go out to eat. I go out to eat 1 meal a day, pretty much. When you have pain, it's hard to eat, because the pain takes your... And then I smoke weed, so it activates my pain receptors, and says I'm fucking hungry. But by the time I get to the restaurant, I'm like, you know, so I drink a beer or two, and then I order some food and eat about half of it. For someone my size, I'm 6'6", 222 pounds, and I eat 1 meal a day. Sometimes I'll eat breakfast, sometimes I'll have, you know, a bagel, but sometimes I'll go out to eat at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and not eat anything else. I can eat sometimes, but sometimes I can't. It's weird. So I'm 6'6", 222. That's my walking around weight. That's I range. Like if I don't eat for a couple days, I'll go to like 218. And then I'll go to, if I eat something, you know, or drink something, or go out and have some big meal, when I can eat, I'll be like 223, 224, but I'm 222. And I'm trying to get bigger, so I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to gain weight. I want to turn my 52 years of fat into 52 years of muscle. So the way that I look at it is, I am to blame for my muscle to fat distribution. So 52 years. You know, did I have excuses? Yeah. Did I have a lot of surgeries and hospitalizations and like that? Yeah, but I didn't stop. So mentally, I feel I'm on the other side of it. Mentally, I feel that I'm confident now that I know that was $700 a month, but I know that I can wake up in the morning, take some of my liquid that's 1,500 milligrams just to shock my fucking system like an espresso, and then work out in front of the mirror for a minute to start my day. And then I usually lay back in bed because I'm like fucking hurting, but at least my body's activated. I do this, and then I come out and I talk to you guys. Well, I talk to me. No, I shouldn't say you guys, but I look back on all my videos and no one... I did the same thing with Facebook. Fuck them people. Meta. Fuck you people. So I did the same thing with them though. I posted my pictures. That was my training my brain on the Bible numbers time code. So an example I'll give you right now. I don't know what time it is, but say it's 1:16, and all of a sudden your eyes go to your clock and it's 1:16. You're like, what the fuck? Well, that's Jesus being, hey, you want to get to know me? And you're like, yeah. And the Holy Spirit's like, you need to do the work though. So open your phone up and put in 1:16 Bible and hit go. Okay. What's it say? Well, it came back Genesis 1:16. Well, what's Genesis 1:16 say? Well, God says that he created 2 great lights. 2. One to rule the day, one to rule the night. Sun, moon. Looking in a mirror, I lived to have a life. It's a personal message. That's a personal message for you. Because how many people, you think about that, how many people at that one exact minute are in the area code that you're in? that in the time zone, because 1:16, I'm in 1:16 right now, so 1:16 in Hamden, Maine is 1:16 in Washington, D.C. It's 1:16 in Atlanta, Georgia. It's 1:16 in Tampa, Florida. 1:16. So you think about all those people in that area at 1:16 had the chance to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ by looking at their phone, typing in and reading that Bible verse and saying, oh shit. And then having the mental fortitude to realize that as above, so below. The moon controls the tides. Without the moon, the earth doesn't exist. Why do you think the seasons change? Because it's all part of design. It's all part of a design. I mean, if you look at the Bible verse before Genesis 1:16, go to Genesis 1:15. God created everything. See, God created the sun, God created the moon, God created the stars, and He put them all under a firmament. So the sun, stars, was all under a firmament. Do you want to fuck around and find out what's above the firmament? Because you know. That's why NASA trains in water. See, as above, so below. The Bible says that the waters above, the waters below separate from the waters above. You've been deceived by a lot of people. A lot of people have no excuse. A lot of people have no excuse for their behavior. A lot of people have no excuse for their attitude, for their actions. Do not accept apologies from anybody. They know what they did. So they pay for it. What you're doing is, see that drain? Drain my battery. Well, no, supernatural. You're fucked. All you people are fucked. Alright, have a good day. I'm going to post this one and go in and I don't know what I'm going to do. Later.